a wave of beauty before me, to my left, in front of me, to my right, and all areas in between. As Mrs. Morrison said, I'm Mrs. Jonalyn Johnson, and I'm absolutely delighted to be here with you all this afternoon. Before I get started with a little lecture, because that's what I do every day to make a living now, I just want to read this to you all. It says, pearls start as a simple oyster and over time grow into the beautiful gem. Most pearls sold today are cultured, meaning they are made with a little help. Over time, after 8 to 36 months of growth, the oysters are ready for harvest and hopefully have a lustrous pearl inside. Now, this is not something that I created. I actually found this from a pretty reputable source, but being the biology major that Mr. Johnson is, hopefully he can correct me if I'm wrong, or if this source is wrong. Natural pearls are very rare to find. They are created when a parasite or intruder slips through the two shells of the oyster. In order to protect itself from irritation, the oyster will quickly begin covering the uninvited visitor with layers of nacre, which is the mineral substance that fashions the mollusk's shells. Over time, the layers, also called mother of pearl, will build upon each other to create a pearl. Pearls, in all their effervescent beauty, almost seem otherworldly. Can it be possible that a modest oyster could create something so stunning? Most other gemstones have to be cut and polished before they are ready to be worn. Pearls, however, are beautiful as they are, straight out of the mollusk. Though it takes many months, all it takes is an oyster and a little sand to create a perfect and naturally polished pearl. And I think you all need to give yourselves a hand for this. And so just to get started, I simply want to reiterate in lecture format what you all already heard, which is the naming. P is for pride, that we will exhibit on a daily basis. You cannot be more proud of the person that you look in the mirror and see every day. The person that's reflecting back on you is the most transparent, the most real, and the person that you know the most about. So take time to love on yourselves, because, as it has always been said, you can never pour from an empty cup. Fill yourself up and be proud of who you are and whose you are, so that you can continue to be that bright pearl for everyone else to see. E is for the excellence that we will show in everything that we do. Excellence. Go the extra mile. If your teacher says, write a paragraph, 5 sentences, write 10, it's okay. She won't prosecute you for doing more. In fact, she'll be helpful, or he'll be, happy that you did more. And when it comes time to you having a 79 or an 80 or an 89 or a 90, they'll remember that you went the extra mile and you were excellent. A is for academics and achievement. You all are here in school hoping to graduate so that you can do several things in life. But the major thing is to lift yourselves up to the standard that you have set for yourself. One of the greatest separators of poverty and prosperity is education. So get your education. Strive for your high school diploma, but after that, college is very reachable. And it's so reachable that I took the time today to print out the RCC guarantee. How many of you all are dual enrolled? Hands high. All right, the rest of y'all gonna go to ISS. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Some of you all that didn't raise your hands probably are maybe 9th or 10th graders, and that's wonderful. Plant this in your head. RCC guarantee and dual enrollment. Go to college starting in your 11th grade year. Here's some literature that talks about that. It's 6 pages worth of stuff. I could have gotten more, but I thought I'd stop at 6 because I didn't want to take up too much of your brain space. So I just want you to look at these things, and I actually circled. Thank you so much, Ms. Pat. I circled the items that I want you all to pay attention to. It tells you how you can qualify for the RCC guarantee, and it starts by just taking 2 college courses. That's it. Now, I'm not here to sell community college, but guess what, y'all? It's free. And if you take your 2 years of community college, you will be able to go to a 4-year with most of those basic courses already taken and paid for. And it can start right here while you're at Scotland High School, once you finish your 10th grade year and you are a junior. So I mentioned that under A for academics and achievement because I really, really, really want you all to take part in that. And again, I'm not here to sell it because I don't even work for them. I work for Sand Hills Community College, but RCC serves you guys, Richmond County and Scotland County. So go to your guidance counselors, get online, pay attention to it, and if those of y'all that didn't raise your hands, if you're eligible to be dual enrolled, please make sure that you do that. Also, for those of y'all that got the packets, if you turn to page 3, and somebody should have on page 3 the word green written. Does anybody have green written on their page? Who? What's your name? Terry. Okay, Terry. Well, this is for you. Now, who has, you're welcome. Thank you, Terry. Does anybody have yellow written on their page? I wish you did. Do you?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No.
I just wanted to do
Who
it.
has yellow written on their page?
Page 3, lady.
Page 3. Okay, all right. Y'all, I did not stage this, but both of these young ladies played tennis with my daughter. I promise I didn't stage this. Miss Pat, you gave it out, right? So it was not staged. So this is for you. Okay. And who has the word Zaps written on theirs? Okay. Y'all, I promise, this is the whole tennis team. I did not stage this at all. Okay, so this is for you. It's a Macy's gift card. So y'all remember that lady, Miss Johnson, gave out those RCC guarantee papers. Please pay attention to it. And on the last 2 pages, there is something that I lifted from the text, and in unison on the count of 3, I want you all to look on page 5, and I want you to read what I have there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more time. The more you learn, the more you earn. And that could not be further from the truth. I know that there are exceptions to every rule, but it's too much free education out here, too many scholarships out there. And I think on the side of that I wrote, apply for scholarships. Apply for scholarships. So make sure that you do that. R is for the relationships that we will constantly build. You all are building relationships right here today by becoming a part of this diverse group of young ladies. You have a wonderful set of advisors, and you have a wonderful set of relationships that you can build here with your administrators, with your teachers. There never should be a time where there's not someone that you can go to with an issue, whether it be the guidance counselor, whether it be your coach or your teacher, whomever it is. Build relationships, and then not only there, remember that the life that you live helps you cultivate relationships or build relationships with other people. So please remember that relationships are key. Sometimes you never know why someone is coming into your life at a certain time, and then years down the line you'll say, okay, well now I see why I was kind to that person, because they may have to help you, and likewise. L is for the lifelong learners in all of us. That could not be more true. The day that I stopped learning, I want it to be the day that I'm being memorialized. And speaking of that and excellence, y'all might find this very strange, but I'm a writer, as Ms. Morrison stated in the introduction. I write so much until one day I said, you know what? When I stop learning is going to be the day that I stop breathing, and I've already written my obituary. Call it strange, but I don't want anybody else to write it for me. I'm that much of a lifelong learner until I want people to be learning even after I'm gone, and I don't want anyone to have to do it for me. It might be strange, but I'm that much of a writer. S is for the success that we will achieve along our journeys. Again, when I went back to P for pride, I told you to look at yourself in the mirror, and that's the person that you should be the most proud of. The person that's the most transparent, the person that you know the most about is you. The success that you have, carry it with you. You're building it now, and then as you grow, you will continue to make it stronger and stronger. And so the purpose of the Polished Pearls to me, for you all, is to make sure that you achieve that success along the way. And with that said, I have a little something for everyone, and it's amazing. We coordinated none of this. I did not even know y'all were black. I didn't know that this was going to be something that you were going to get, but I'm going to give this to your advisors, because in this little organza bag, I have a little gift for everybody. And it goes right along with this. And on the inside, it is a bracelet that can go with another gift that the inductees are about to get. And then you also have a pair of earrings, pearl earrings. Now I could not buy the real ones, sorry. But this is symbolic of the purity and the richness and the pride of a pearl. And then it's affixed to a little felt owl, and the owl is symbolic of wisdom. So make sure that you always carry wisdom wherever you go. And then the organza bag is transparent, because again, you have to be transparent with yourself. William Shakespeare said, "To thine own self be true." If you can't be true to yourselves, then you can't be true to anybody else. I've enjoyed you all, and thank you very much.